Hi, my name is Travis Simmons, General Manager at Kunes in Monmouth, and welcome to the Kunes Car Convos Hometown Hero Edition. Today we're picking up Jordan Schultz here at First Christian's Church. He's actually the pastor there. Today we're going to be picking him up in a 2023 Dodge Challenger GT all-wheel drive. So I'm with Jordan Schultz here. He's the pastor for First Christian's Church, and he is actually one of our local hometown heroes. So, hey, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Everybody in town voted for you, had tons of good things to say about you. So we definitely appreciate everything you do for the community and all the people in it. You know, this church wouldn't be the same without you here. So you definitely do a ton for everybody. So what we did for you is we're going to give you a car to drive for the month. So it's a 2023 Dodge Challenger V6. Yes, it is perfect, that beautiful blue color too, but it's loaded up so we can check that out. And then you also won too, we got this $200 gift card for you. So we definitely appreciate everything you do. Jordan, you want to come check out the car with me? All right, so Jordan, congratulations on being our hometown hero. You've touched so many people in Monmouth, you know, you won by a landslide. What are your thoughts on the car so far?
It's really nice. Like, my car is it's 21 years old, and it feels 21 years old, so it's almost too nice for me right now.
Right. So you're originally from Salem, Illinois, right?
Correct. Yeah.
What brought you to the Monmouth area?
It's kind of an interesting story. Obviously, my job at the church brought us here, but how I landed there was kind of a long, windabout road. My wife and I, we met in Joplin, Missouri, and she grew up in Champaign.
Okay.
So we graduated in 2008 when the economy was in ruins and nobody was hiring. So
Yep.
We moved to Champaign, lived with her folks for a bit. I did grad school in the meantime, but we attended her home church while we were there. And then I got to know the guys on staff there, one of whom was a relative of Jim Epperson, who preached here for 27 years.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, and so I took a job at St. Louis, or outside of St. Louis, at a small church. And then like 2 weeks later, that staff member, he contacted me and said, "Hey, Jim is going to retire. Like, give them your name, hope that's okay." I was like, I guess. It just started this job. It was a timing thing. They called and we talked, but I felt really bad, like, taking a job at a church and then bailing 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
So we ended up staying around St. Louis for 5 years. Fast forward, graduated from grad school, my first son was born. The church was in a healthy spot, and it just felt like I felt like it was time to start kind of looking around. And slow and behold, FCC was hiring again, so applied, we had conversations, and obviously it stuck. And so that's what brought us here.
So a lot of people already know you're the lead minister at FCC.
Yeah.
What do you think makes FCC so special?
Hands down, it's the people. And I know every church says, "Oh, we have great people," and they probably have some pretty good people, but we have definitively the best people.
Yep, that's awesome.
They are so nice and so warm. And it's just easy to be yourself. That's one compliment that we get over and over again from visitors, is just, I walked in and it just felt like home. Like, everybody was so...
You guys are all very down to earth,
yeah.
Especially we've talked over the few years, and you're definitely a very easy person to talk to, so that makes total sense. So on the church website, it says, "We are a church that researches beyond our walls." What does that mean to you?
So one of our core values at church is community care. And when we look at the New Testament, the church takes care of one another, but it's also reaching outside of its walls to the poor and the downtrodden, the widow and the orphan. And we try to continue that just by reaching out into our community, both locally and even globally. Either through our food pantry program, we have a small utilities assistance program, and we have missions partners that operate in the state of Illinois, in the country, internationally. We've got a partner that we support who rescues children from human trafficking in Southeast Asia, and restores them. People who go into disaster areas and provide immediate need, and empower churches to continue that here long after government workers, everybody are gone. So we just try to find ways to invest in the betterment of people, whether that be directly, so what we do, or through the action and agency, so what other people did.
Okay. What would you say is your favorite aspect of working in the Monmouth community?
Again, it's probably people. We've lived in itty bitty towns where there was no gas station and one sidewalk, and we lived in small cities of 80,000 or so.
Yep.
And sometimes I hear people in Monmouth say, well, there's nothing to do here. But having lived in places where there was plenty to do and still not being happy, I've just kind of learned that home is where you have friends and community. And there are great people in this town, in this community, and yeah, I'd say that's probably this town's selling point.
Can you describe your food pantry to everyone for us?
So our food pantry program is available on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 to 3:30 the afternoon. It's open to any resident of the Warren County. You don't need to bring any special paperwork. If it's your first time visiting, there's a small form of just basic personal information to fill out. People are allowed to utilize the food pantry once a month, or once every 30 days rather.
Okay.
And yeah, there's no requirements or stipulations or restrictions on it other than the amount of time that you can come, and you just pull up to the front door. Somebody will go inside, and somebody will help load your car up with some food and get you through till the next time.
Well, that's awesome. And then I saw you guys have a podcast as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Right now, our podcast is just our Sunday morning sermon posted on a podcast, so you can access it through Spotify or Apple or Google or wherever you listen to your podcasts at. We've toyed around with the idea of doing interviews and more innovative and fun things on there, it's a matter of time right now.
Yes.
There's a lot of time to do extra stuff. But we do have a YouTube channel as well that we have a little bit more on. During COVID, we did Zoom Bible studies and Book of Revelation, and all those sessions are on there. We do have some goofy videos that we've made from time to time of the staff just being a bunch of govers. Some of those are
There you go.
But yeah.
So I got a good question for you. If you wouldn't have been a pastor, what career choice would you think you would have taken?
Oh gosh. At one point, I wanted to be a pharmacist.
Okay.
But I suck at chemistry. It's terrible. So I thought that's probably not a good choice. Probably something to do with finance. Money is just super interesting to me. And just like how it works, and just in my experiences of pastoring and people, there's a lot of life's pitfalls that we can avoid if we just understood and have a little more discipline with money.
That's so true. Yep. And then, so how would you describe Monmouth to someone who's never been to Monmouth?
Actually, I have to do this quite a bit when I talk to people back home. So Monmouth I describe it as your typical mid-American rural small town, just surprisingly diverse because of the industries that we have in town. And that's kind of something about the town my wife and I really liked. I grew up in Salem, Illinois, down south, and it was like 99.98%, people in the same skin color. And we had a little diversity in there, but it's really easy just to develop a small view of the world when everybody looks and thinks like you. And so, we were excited to raise a family here where our sons would interact with people of other backgrounds, ethnicities, cultures, which is kind of a unique thing in a town this size.
Monmouth isn't really that big. Everybody does have I think we got 40,000 people.
Yeah.
Does the church have any fun events coming up that you want to share with everybody?
Yes. On September 29th, and we tried really hard to avoid football games, not realizing that was United's homecoming.
Oh, shit.
So we're sorry about that. But on September 29th, we have a family bingo night. Starts at 6 p.m. And we've done this once before, and I'll be honest, somebody said, we should have a bingo night. And I thought, okay. So I expected like 40 people to show up.
Yeah.
We had over 100 people show up.
Wow, that's a great turnout.
So we were scrambling with like chairs and tables, and we had to pop open a big bag of M&Ms we used for markers because we just ran out.
That's awesome.
So we are more prepared this time, because apparently bingo is a big deal. But that's September 29th. And then next month, October, Halloween, October 31st, we have our annual trunk or treat. weather permitting, where we have trucks of people who are handing out candy to kids. We'll have mini rides, hot dogs, cocoa, on the bonfire with s'mores, and just a place. We hope to provide just a place where families can just kind of hang out a little bit, have fun in a safe environment. We realize everybody wants to go to different houses and get pounds and pounds of candy, but if you just want to chill for a little bit, we're a good pit stop, I guess.
Awesome. We'll definitely let everybody know to stop out and see you guys, and we appreciate everything you do. Once again, the town loves how much you help everybody, and definitely Monmouth's a better place with you, and that's for sure.
That's our goal. Our goal is to make the place better than what we came with, and in a way that is great for many, many years ago. So thank you. That's an honor. And I can't do it without my church. They're great with evil and great partners. Kunes, you guys have chipped in support of in the past. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. You guys do a lot. We believe in you, so we love helping you guys out. And if you guys need anything in the future, let us know. But hey, thanks again, and congratulations on winning.
Thank you very much.